Hello. It's been a little while. Um, yeah, so I don't necessarily know how to start this video, but you know, thought I'd make something. It's been a little while. I thought I'd get back in the swing of things of making videos. It's been 5 years since my last video, half a decade, and I thought I would, come back for a bit and play a little bit of Minecraft, be a little bit nostalgic, and I don't know, talk about me and my plans and stuff like that. Um, and just kind of say things as I think about them while you can hang out with me while I'm doing stuff in my Minecraft world. And maybe I'll show you around what I have so far. I haven't been on this world too long, but maybe I'll keep you updated too. We'll see. So, yeah. Last time I had made any videos, I believe, was back in 2020. So, it's 2025 right now. So, 5 years. I don't think when I made my last video, I thought I was going to be waiting this long. But here I am. Yeah, lots happened since then. This channel was, I pretty much privated every video on this channel for several years. It's probably been, I don't know, 4 years now. I kind of graduated high school and I started a real world experience as somewhat of an adult, I guess, and decided I don't know. I guess I was embarrassed of this, and I think think the thing that pushed me over the edge was the fact that I kind of needed that email that I used this account with, and at the time it's pretty hard to separate your separate your YouTube channel name from your actual name, but I didn't want Grampy Bandit to show up in my emails, so I just decided, well, I guess I'm done with this channel. I guess I'm done with it. And that sucks. But hey, I'm back. Yeah, I guess I thought I'd use this maybe as an opportunity to I'm gonna turn my volume down here in case this is too loud for y'all. How's that? That's probably better, right? You can hear my voice better over the constant digging sounds. I'm probably gonna turn that down even more, actually. So, yeah, where was I? Yeah, so, not not really a kid anymore. Not really an 8th grader making Warframe videos on his $200 laptop using his touchpad. But I've been thinking a lot recently about this channel and the way that I felt about it, and what it meant to me, and I kind of realized that you know, it meant more to me than just trying to get a bunch of subscribers and stuff. You know, obviously, I don't have very many. And this is, I think, the same amount as it was in high school when I was doing it. I haven't lost any. I guess it's hard when your channel doesn't really exist. But yeah, I started this YouTube channel in 8th grade, back in, what was that, 2016, so 9 years ago. And at the time, I was watching a lot of Jacksepticeye and Markiplier and PewDiePie, and I wanted to be like them. I had this dream of starting this YouTube channel and getting super popular and getting famous, and, you know, maybe something parasocial as well, being like, oh yeah, then I can be friends with them and we'll all game together and stuff, and, you know, how a 13-year-old boy thinks, basically. And yeah, so I started making videos all the time and trying to, I don't know if hone my craft is even the right word, because I wasn't exactly making quality videos, but I definitely had a lot of fun with it, and I definitely had this obsession with being famous, and, you know, how every young boy does, or young kid, of, hey, you know, I want to be a YouTuber just like the people I watch all the time. And you know, I think it's kind of funny how I, at the time as a child, mimicked the kind of content that I watched all the time, for better or for worse. And you know, I'm kind of doing the same thing now. You know, a lot of the content I watch nowadays, I'll watch on the other screen while I'm playing Minecraft, and it's just people playing their own worlds and talking about life. And I kind of realized that, you know, dang, I want to do that. And I haven't done that in a long time. And, you know, I think creating things meant something to me that I don't think I really understood at the time. Something about, like, you know, making my mark on the world, having something to show for that's like, yeah, I was here, I lived, and I did things. You know, recently I feel like I look at my childhood a lot and think about how sometimes it feels like I wasted a lot of my time. Like, maybe if I had done one thing or a different thing, then it would be more memorable, or it would be more impressive, something to talk to people about. And you know, for a lot of that, at least my teenage years, it was this. It was making videos for this channel, and, you know, however many, 70 something on here. And I think I've lost that, you know. I tend to spend a lot of time consuming, you know, content, whether it be short form stuff, as is all the rage these days, or even just long form stuff, podcasts. And I don't do a lot of creating, you know. I watch the world, but I don't give it anything to watch me back with. And I don't know, I guess I kind of got tired of doing that. I want to make something. So I guess that that brings me back to this point, you know. Here I am making a Minecraft video. One of the first ever things I did to make YouTube videos was a Minecraft video, and I gotta make a better way of getting down there. Anyway, and yeah, here I am going back to the one thing that I know. I don't know if this is the only thing I'm gonna do on this channel. I doubt it's, you know, I don't think this is gonna be like a series where I record all my gameplay and, oh my god, you know, and show every moment of it. I don't know that I need to become a Minecraft YouTuber or anything, but this is a pretty good forum to just sit back and talk and think through where I am and make something, at least, you know. A lot of playing Minecraft by yourself, you start to think, well, is anybody gonna see this? Does this even matter? And you know, to a certain degree, that's not a very fair way of thinking, you know. Life is not just all about making stuff for other people to consume. It's, you know, gosh, I need to organize these chests. It's bad. I'm making this my dirt chest. But, you know, this world, this stuff I'm doing, it doesn't have to be for anybody for it to be worthwhile. It can be my own thing, and that's okay. But at the same time, you know, I have this dream of, if I make something cool with this, or if I have progression with this world, it'd be nice to have evidence of it, you know. I'm bad at keeping files, so maybe this world will get deleted someday or something, and I'll have videos of evidence of me working on it and the progress of it, and that's nice. And other people will be able to see it, you know. Maybe my kids someday, if I convince them to play Minecraft with me. I'm sure it will seem like an ancient game by then. But yeah. But I definitely do want to create things. Like I said, it may not just be this type of thing, but I don't know. I want to create, whether it be art or, you know, showing off projects I'm working on. I want something that represents me, you know. As for this channel, I just unprivated all of the videos that I used to have from when I was a kid, though I'm probably going to go through and look at those and curate them. I'm sure I said a thing or two that was childish, or allowed a thing or two that was inappropriate to be included in those videos. So I'm gonna make sure that I put my best foot forward, because I don't know if this channel is gonna stay called Grampy Bandit, or if I'm gonna make it my actual name. I don't know. A lot of things are up in the air, I guess. I did put a lot of work into those videos, you know. I harsh on them now because they're very childish, and my understanding of what made good content was fairly limited. I thought if you had a good thumbnail and, you know, background music, and you acted super excited, then that's how you get subscribers. And of course it's silly. Now there's a lot to it. You have to make things people actually want to watch. But I put a lot of work into those. I learned a lot about video editing and all of that. And I think that ability to dedicate myself to a project definitely helped me in my following years after this, after my, I don't know, during my hiatus, whatever you want to say. I had this channel was not my first channel. It's actually, let's see, good. It's actually a different channel that was called Keaton Super, and if you look back through the videos on this channel, you'll probably find a 8th grade version of me reacting to a 5th or 6th grade version of me. Like, those were super far apart periods of time. And I'll probably show off some of my old videos, which are even more cringy than the ones that are old on this channel. But I don't know. Maybe I should make another reaction video to those old videos now that it's been actually a decade plus. But also, maybe it's still not been long enough. I don't know. But yeah, after Keaton Super, I think I tried to make it several different things, like Keaton Super Fun 101. The video there's a couple of videos I remember the most from back then. One was a video where I was like trying to do a science experiment. At the time, I watched a lot of Vsauce, and I liked the way where he was like, what if this thing happened, or what if this question, or why is this way? And I was a pretty nerdy kid, so I was like, I want to show off the fact that I'm nerdy and smart and learn things and can experiment or whatever. But the problem is I still had the brain of a child, so I didn't really understand what I could do an experiment on or what that even meant for a YouTube video. So I made these. I put these. I wanted to see if you had ice, or if you had water in a cup, and then you froze it, would it expand out of the cup? Because when you freeze water, it expands when it turns into ice. So what if I froze it in a cup, and then would it come out of the cup? What if I put another cup on top? Would it would it flow into the other cup? Would it fill the other cup entirely? And I remember I put on my I did a thing where I froze it I put it in the freezer for 24 hours with just one little cup with water in it, and then another cup on top of it. And I let it sit for 24 hours and turned around, and it turns out it didn't expand at all. It just froze in the bottom cup. And that was the entire experiment. And I was like, okay, guys, well, I guess you learned something. And I remember in the 24 hours later, my hair was all screwed up, and I was super insecure about it, and like I'm not now these days, I guess. But I put my beanie on, and I'm pretty sure I put some sunglasses on because I thought that made me look cool. And I pulled it out of the freezer and was like, guys, what's gonna be in it? And then and then I open it, and it's just a cup of ice. And Yeah, that was a good memory though. That was, that was good. And then the other video slash series of videos that I I made on that channel was Dancer Wolf was what it was called, and I had this wolf costume, and it was just like a wolf mask from like, I don't know, Spirit, one of those pop-up stores, I think. And I think it had some torn up flannel or something and some wolf claws, and I thought it would be a super viral cool thing if I dressed up in this costume that I had gotten for Halloween and danced around in front of the camera. Just random dancing, not like, with a particular goal to it or anything. It was just like, I'm going to dance and that's going to be it. And then I'm not exactly coordinated, and I certainly wasn't then. And I just did my little 9-year-old groove, and I made like 15 of those where I just dressed up in this costume and danced around to some song. Usually it was Maroon 5 or something, and that was it. Ignore my terrible chest. I don't even want to talk about it. You need to stop asking about it. All right, I know. Let's shut up. But yeah, and then I went through one of many phases of deleting all of my YouTube videos from that channel, and I didn't know how to private them yet. Like, I clearly understand how to do on this channel now, and keep it that way for half a decade. But I was like, oh man, I missed those videos. I shouldn't have deleted them. Let me make a new one and call it Dancer Wolf Returns or whatever. And that's what I did. I made the Dancer Wolf come back, and I made this super long video where I took the wolf costume and then put a bunch of additional things that I had lying around and like my toys, and just was like, this is the scientist wolf because I'm wearing a lab coat, and this is the, I don't even remember what the other ones were. Something like, I don't know. I think there was one that just was like a flashlight. Like, I just pushed a flashlight into the lens of the camera. I was like, ooh, I'm the flashy wolf or whatever. And I remember I got my sister to join in it too, and she was like dancing around next to me. And that's a good memory. I think I still have that video somewhere, but it's definitely a good childhood memory. Let's see. I think after Keaton Super was, I moved on to a different YouTube channel because I was under the impression that the only reason I hadn't gained thousands of followers was because I had been blocked by YouTube. YouTube had just simply blocked my account and, shadow banned me or whatever. And I just needed to delete my YouTube channel and make another one. So that's what I did, and that one was called Final Boss 100. And oops, I don't even know how I got that name. I think I was just like, well, what's something that's super strong? Well, the final boss of the video game. And then, well, I gotta put a number. Well, 100. 100's like the highest number. And so that was my YouTube channel, was Final Boss 100, and that one didn't last quite as long. I think I made like, I don't know, just a couple videos, and they were Minecraft videos that I had, you know, there was this old HP laptop that should have been a Chromebook but had Windows on it. And I and it was like Windows 8, which was, God, those were the days. And I played Minecraft on this little crappy, you know, Celeron powered laptop on my touchpad, and it was like 2 frames a second, and I was terrible. I had like never played Minecraft on PC before, or really any PC game. Or at least it had been a very long time. I was when I was a kid, I was definitely a Minecraft on Xbox kind of guy, and yeah, I mean, it was just terrible. The first one, my audio was really quiet, and I was, oh my gosh, I would get so nervous, like I was shaking, like I was public speaking or something, and not talking into a microphone on my laptop. Yeah, and then the third video, in the Minecraft series, where each one was like, I don't know, like 5 minutes long. I didn't record the audio, and so the entire video was just without audio. And I was like, well, I made this video. I need to post videos on my YouTube channel. I guess I'm gonna post this video anyway. And that's what I did. So there was just a silent Minecraft video on there. In my world, in which I died like 3 times to creepers because, again, I was really bad at Minecraft. But then, yeah, after that, I got an actual laptop that was kind of alright. It had like integrated graphics rather than, no, sorry, dedicated. Yeah, it had like a dedicated graphics card. It was like a 950M, GTX 950M, which I thought was like the most powerful thing ever, which at the time, it was for me, because I'd never had a laptop that could actually run Minecraft above 10 frames per second. And yeah, I started a new YouTube channel, and that's the one I'm on right now, called Grampy Bandit. And that was back in, I think I already said that, but it was back in 2016. Great year. And yeah, my first ever video was Warframe, and you can go see it now. I played it. It was fine. I was really all about not spending money on games, because I was in middle school and didn't have any money. And the money I did get was not something I could purchase Steam games with. So I would just play any free game I could, and that started out with Warframe. And then after that, it was mostly IO games. And I'm sure you'll notice that if you go back and look through the videos on this channel, that basically none of them have, like, they're all like a series, but most of them are like episode 1, maybe episode 2, maybe episode 3, like if I was really feeling that video game. But for the most part, it was just one video game to another, to another, to another. A lot of IO games, like Agar.io and Mope.io and Deep.io. And those were fun, but obviously you can't really make a super long series with those types of games. And so they'd get boring, and I'd move on to the next thing and churn out a few videos and move on to the next. And gosh, I wondered why I just couldn't get consistent fans coming back for my videos. Definitely when you're a kid, you have the mindset of, oh, I'll just make this and the game will be good and I'll have some fun with it, and that's enough to, make content that people like. You don't really realize how, you need to talk in the video, and you need to have your own personality, and you need to, differentiate yourself, which is not to say that that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know that that's my intention with this, but yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get it, but it definitely was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun editing those videos and playing those games. I play a lot of them online with friends, like my friend Jack, and he had just moved away like a few months before I started that YouTube channel, and he was like my best friend growing up, and I definitely missed him a lot, and I think this channel was an outlet for missing that socialization in my life, and it also allowed me to play video games online with him and share it with other people and show how cool I was, and that was fun. And then let's see, what did I move on to from there? Because I started aging a little bit. I got a little bit more into technology. I was watching a lot of Linus Tech Tips, and so that's right, there's actually other YouTube channels after this one. One I made it started off being called Carrot Tech. And I was like, I'm gonna review technology, and that's gonna be my thing. I'm just gonna be like Linus Tech Tips, and once I start getting money from my YouTube channel, I can start buying technology and PC parts, and then I'll be able to, fund some. I don't know, I put torches everywhere. I'm not done mining this out, but whatever. Yeah, and I'll just be a technology reviewer, liked MKBHD a lot and all of those guys. And I made one video, and it was a review of the Kindle Fire, the very original one. When I was a little kid, I begged and begged my parents for an iPad. I wanted an iPad so bad, and then I got a Kindle Fire for Christmas, which in hindsight was probably a good idea, giving me something that was a little more restricted. I was already very addicted to screens and video games. I didn't need something that had access to literally everything. But at the time, I was very disappointed. But by the time this video had come out, my freshman year of high school, it had been 6 years after that device came out, and I was like, ooh, let me do the original Kindle Fire 6 years later, and that'll be the start of this tech reviewing YouTube channel. And by the time it had gotten through 6 years of painful life with me, its battery did not last for more than like 10 minutes. It had to be charged constantly. It couldn't load any apps because every time I tried to pull up an app, it would crash. And honestly, even just going back and looking at that device, it's crazy how restricted it was. And I don't know if they make them differently these days. They very well might. But at the time, I was like, at the time, it was the coolest thing ever. But like, it didn't have the Google Play Store, but it was an Android device, so you had to download stuff through third party or whatever was on the Amazon store, which was usually very limited. Like, it didn't have YouTube because Amazon was in a squabble with Google, and so I didn't have the proper YouTube on my device. Like, just stupid stuff like that. Like, honestly, looking back, terrible device. Honestly, terrible. Would not recommend. However many, even that video was 7 years ago, so it's been a hot minute. But yeah, I pretty quickly gave up on that because I realized I didn't have any tech to review. That was my only piece of technology. other than my phone, which is what I use to record the videos. So not not exactly able to record my phone with my phone. Could have gotten a camera or something, I guess, but yeah, I decided, okay, well, since this isn't going to work out, I'll just rebrand the same channel and I'll call it Graphically. I thought that was a pretty good name, which I think is a name for a different website or YouTube channel or something, but at the time I was like, oh, that's a really creative name. I'll call it Graphically, and what I'll do is make Photoshop tutorials. And I did. Those videos are still public. I think you can probably find Graphically and find me in there talking about Photoshop, and I made 2 videos there. And you know, they were fine. I think honestly, of all of the videos I've ever made, those are probably the most in the style of an actual good YouTube video. Like I really put my full force of being confident and like smiling and being like, "What's up, YouTube?" I don't even know. It's Keaton from Graphically, and yeah. But I wasn't very good at Photoshop. You know, I had just started myself, so everything I made was really rudimentary. Turns out you kind of need to know about something to teach other people about it, and I definitely didn't. Also, I just realized this whole video, I have an efficiency 5 pickaxe that I've not been using. I've just been using a regular diamond pickaxe. I'm kind of goofy, kind of silly like that. There we go. Unbreaking 3 even, and mending. Wow, that's impressive stuff. I'm a real gamer. But yeah, that was that channel. I'm still kind of proud of those videos. I think like I said, I put a lot of effort into those. But yeah, so after that I kind of gave up on making secondary channels and went back to Grampy Bandit and making YouTube videos, making reactions of old videos, and Fallout 4 videos, because I actually bought a game for once. Of course, anytime I bought a game, I had to ask my parents' permission to spend my money on the game, which I guess is fine, but at the time I definitely didn't like that. And then, yeah, let's see, other than that, I started playing games more with friends. I think the first one that really felt like a really fun video that like I went back and watched, and I would, you know, I liked going back and watching and having fun with, was the Insurgency video that I made, and that was me and my friend Jacob. And of course, didn't pay for this game. It was a free weekend, and because I didn't pay for games. I didn't have any money. But we played that one, and it was a pretty fun game. I'd like to play that again, though it's pretty much dead these days. If it wasn't then, because it was already pretty old, it's definitely dead now. There aren't really many active servers for it, but I might try playing the sequel, me and Jacob again, you know, for old time's sake. But yeah, played some CSGO with friends, but the one that I definitely think about a lot to this day is the Minecraft video. The only other Minecraft video on this channel other than this one. And that was me and Jack and Jacob and another friend Hunter, and just we started up a server and we're like exploring and doing random stuff, you know, making hidey holes, as you do when you're first starting out Minecraft. And I think about that video a lot. I think there's definitely, I hold a lot of positive associations with that time in particular. It's definitely a specific time in my life that you can't really get back to. I don't know, I'm trying to sleep. I can't play video games and talk at the same time. What are you, crazy? Come on, man. One or the other. But yeah, there's this tree that we made in the game, and I like to make a monument to it in every Minecraft world that I play long term. Hopefully this one will be actually long term and not pretend long term. So I'd like to make that monument now if I can. I usually make it out of quartz, and I think I have quartz somewhere other than that 12. Well, I need more than that. I did not mean to do that. This is I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get more quartz. What are you doing, brother? Yo, get the heck back in that portal. I don't want to see you back here ever again. Bro, no wonder they keep making babies. You guys keep coming to the nether. 3 of you? 4 of you? Are you kidding me? Come on. Alright, we're done. We're done. Get out of here. Ooh, one shot. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. I was just kidding, man. I was just kidding. So yeah, anyway, on the topic of that Minecraft server, I made one video on it, but it actually went on to be probably the longest I ever played in a Minecraft world. Definitely the most successful server I ever had. You know, we built this whole big village and played together on it for like months, and months for us on a Minecraft server is unheard of. But yeah, I think we beat the Ender Dragon. Netherite didn't exist yet. That's how long ago that was. But you know, we did a lot of stuff, and I remember Jacob made this giant, massive farm and just put a crap ton of villagers to work on it, and you know, that's pretty funny. It was a good time. I made this this underground lair where I would just breed pigs over and over in one block until there were so many that they suffocated, and I just made this my automatic process of killing and cooking pigs. Like, their meat immediately dropped into furnaces and got cooked. I was a little bit messed up, and not saying I wouldn't do it again. I mean, but that was definitely one of the best memories I have of this channel. Bruh. I definitely have always wanted to strive to get back to that level of commitment to a world, you know? I watch a lot of videos about forever worlds, which as I think how I. Thanks, guys. You're a bunch of real ones. I think how I got to even remaking this channel is those types of videos where. Oh, okay, bro. Okay, bro. You can get out your own. Seeing people talk about their forever worlds and how much progress they've made over time and how much the world has evolved and changed, and I've always wished that I could have done that, you know, myself. And so I guess that's what I'm trying to do with this world. I've got a really bad habit of make a world and then play it for 2 weeks and then delete it, but you know, I think I need to learn that it's okay to take breaks from a world and just play it when you're feeling like playing Minecraft. And if you get the feeling to play Minecraft, then well, play your forever world. We'll see if that works out. I definitely feel pretty good about this one. The fact that I was able to get a sustainable village going and stuff, and you know, stable food source, mending pickaxe, you know, all the essentials really. I definitely feel a lot better about it. I don't know what I'm doing with that. I don't. Yeah, you get netherrack for now. Okay. Anyway, tree. Is that? No, that's chiseled. What was? Let's see. Okay, and then something like this. Okay. Let's put it up here. Ignore these path blocks that never got fixed. Is it bad that I've forgotten how Minecraft trees look? That's not enough leaves, right? It needs to go out more. That's not right. That's not right. I hate you. We're gonna pretend like these are full blocks of quartz. You know what? I'm calling that good enough. It can be a little tree. I don't really care. There we go. There's my tree statue. A memento to my time playing on Minecraft Worlds. Here's to hoping this one lasts longer. But so yeah, I guess that's really all I wanted to come on here and talk about. I guess I'm back I don't know, maybe I'll come back in 2030 and talk about what's happened and stuff. But I'd like to make this a regular thing. I don't know if it'll be these types of videos. I'm sure I'll update the world and stuff, but I'm sure I've got other stuff to come. I definitely like to make things. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.